Howdy, everyone. Jean Henderson Pierre, the Beverage Ramble. Hey, I got it right this time. Today, another beer review. We're looking at Dogfish Head 61, 6.5% ABV, an American IPA style. Sam Calagione, of course, the founder of Dogfish Head Brewery in Milton, Delaware. And like with the other review I did with the Vinicius, as a combination of combination of white wine, bristling grapes with an IPA. So in this case, Sam Calagione would gather some of his friends, and similar, read the story I did, or what I described it. Gather some of his friends together, have a 6-minute IPA, and then by chance, they throw a little bit of his favorite red wine into the beer. So, and this is what you get right here with the 61. 3.65 out of 5 score on Beer Advocate. Have all the subtleties of an IPA. Armadillo hops are present. Got a little dark grapes, skins, and tannins to his favorite red wine. It does have a little sense. You smell that like you almost smell like a grape juice or a sparkling grape juice, but it's not. See my nice, I have my wine glass for this beer, as you can see. More awesome, please. Yes, more awesome. I agree. Looking at this, I'll have some yellow shade or image over my body, over my whole face, but it's just the lighting in here and sort of beige yellowish color in this room. Really, definitely has that scent. Sam Calagione, of course, the founder of the brewery, and been seen a lot on a lot of different television shows. See him on CBS This Morning, Rachel Ray, a couple other stuff, whether he's promoting his beers or Martha Stewart going on one of their shows and talking about his beers. He was featured very prominently in the documentary Beer Wars, which is sort of told the story of craft breweries like Sam Calagione, Dogfish Head, and many others across the country trying to fight for space. Hey, boom, boom, boom. Whether at the grocery stores or package stores, in terms of putting some of their beers, on the shelves and trying to get their sort of name out there, or at least give them some space, if you will, so for their sales. But some it was successful, others not so successful because the BMCs, the Bud Miller Coors, the big conglomerates, crushed the crackers. As since that film has been released, some positive pub for Sam and many other craft breweries across the country in terms of what they're putting out, but also what they're trying to do, trying to get themselves out there and knowing that, hey, we're here to stay. Obviously, this is going back maybe 30 years. A lot of these craft breweries have been around. They've been fighting, having battles with the BMCs, but now, since that release of that documentary, it's going back. That documentary came out in 2009, 2010, I believe it was, 2011. And still, it's the same battle they're looking for. Also, it's a really good time if you're a craft brewery, or little brewers, because a lot of those beers that are being put out there now, and including the 3 breweries here in my area, Fairhope Brewery in Fairhope, Alabama, which is across the bay. Across the bay. Hate Blue Brewery, as well as Syrah, or really, and many others across the country are saying, we're going back to what beer was, what beer used to be. We're putting out some good lagers, some good Indian Pale Ales, some Imperial Pale Ales, Pale Lagers, if you will. All the good stuff that a lot of the BMCs used to do, but they were not making money. So and then once the BMC, the big boys were put out, but went back to what they tried and true that was making the money. But also, there were a lot of also mini breweries across the country that were doing the same styles, but they couldn't compete with the BMCs. Now, with the conglomerates, but now things have changed and they are competing with them in a more competitive way, and the BMCs are figuring, hey, we can't crush these guys, so why don't we just go in business with them, or maybe buy them out and let them keep the profits, but we'll just help them with the distribution, they can use our facilities to push their beers or whatever, and we can go half and half, and of course the BMCs are also been making a hard effort of putting out a lot of the beers that they did make but were not making money. Case in point, Pabst with Old Tankard Ale. Budweiser and Anheuser-Busch InBev now, you've seen with their Reserve series. Recently came out with the Discovery. There's, of course, the repealed 1933. And there were a couple of others that were out there that really Anheuser-Busch InBev used to do this type of stuff before the InBev. Coors Brewery did with the Coors Batch 19. That was successful for whatever reason that has discontinued. So there's several other examples I could put out, but it'll take me all day. So anyway, back to this beer. Onto the taste. Interesting combination. Get the subtlety of a red wine in this. I love red wine too. Cabernet, Sauvignon, and Syrah or Shiraz are the 2 styles of red wine I like. I like a good, I like a Pinot. I like a Merlot. But one wine's a little more Chianti, I do. But Syrah and a Cabernet, a little more bolder. That's what I'm more leaning from time to time. So. Again, all the flavors of an IPA are there. Hops, the citrus flavors, grapefruit, all citrus flavors, so, tangerine, orange, grapefruit, lemon, but more grapefruit, a nice bitter finish going down. Yeah, this was good. I mean, I've never combinations are kind of interesting with red wine pour into IPA. I don't know. I guess that could work out. But however the fermentation and sort of the process of brewing it what amount of red wine, the percentage amount of red wine, or the percentage of IPA that's being combined into this, I don't know. So, but it's interesting combination. Good one. Definitely red wine. Probably a good steak will go with this. But if it wasn't the red wine added into this IPA, I would say Cornish game hen could go with this, pairing wise, food wise. So 60-minute IPA, which is what it is, a 60-minute IPA with the red wine added onto it. 60-minute IPA, 90-minute IPA, 120-minute IPA, all excellent beers by this brewery. Same with the Burton Batten. Let's see, there's another beer I've had from them. Oh boy, think of what it is by the brewery, but everything that Dogfish is putting out, I've embraced it wholeheartedly, and this one is good. Maybe the other one being had a little more white wine taste to it. I think that the Riesling, the Vinicius, forgive me if I'm butchering the pronunciation of that, guys. Please write down in the comments how it's pronounced. But Vinicius had a better taste into this one. I mean, this is good. 3.65 out of 5 score. But Vinicius was a little bit better, clearer, and I guess because it's a white wine using the same ingredients when you make the same sort of grapes to prepare a Riesling wine, and you have the same ingredients of the flavors of an IPA or the style, basically an IPA, 6-minute IPA, what it is, a sort of session. The 6-minute IPA, I think, is a session or IPA, but that probably went more well in hand with that versus this one. So why not? Be creative. So this is a good one. I'm going to give the same score as a 3.65 out of 5. It's good. And that would lean towards a B, I guess. So about an 8.2, 8.3 score for this one. Again, I'm digging the combination, but I guess for an IPA, maybe more a white wine probably would be good with this than a red. That's just my view of it, but it's good. So I love my reds. Red and IPA, kind of stretching it, but I guess they made it successful. Again, depends on what the combination is between these two, but overall a good beer. So 8.1, 8.2 score, a B for the 61 by Dogfish Head. Jean Henderson Pierre, the Beverage Rambleton. Keep on watching those. Cheers. Live, laugh, and love. More awesome. 61. Awesome. 61 more. Awesome for me. Bang. Ah.